In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to refresh your old box braids and have them looking new.
Boy, you know you make me float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope. 'Cause you serve me on a...
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jock Marie, aka Pretty Brown Marie, and in today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be refreshing my box braids. Number one step in refreshing your box braids is obviously washing and conditioning them. You need to condition your natural hair, and you also need to condition, your scalp, have that relieved of itching, because I have very dry scalp. So I did just post a video, which is right beneath this one, showing you how I wash and condition my box braids and relieve the itchy and dry scalp. The products are very affordable, so be sure to check out that video before you head to this one. And if you're already in this one, then that's fine, just check it out afterwards. I have my mirror in front of me and I'm gonna be looking at y'all through this, so if I look over this way, it's because I'm looking in the mirror. But these are my box braids right now after washing and conditioning them, and also after adding the oil and sheen and all of that stuff. So these are 3-month-old box braids. I got them done in February and it is now April. So it's been like almost exactly 3 months. And the only thing I've done to them was the last video, which was wash and condition them. So these are all the products that you would need to make your box braids look back new. And number one would be these single prong clip. They weren't that much. There is no price on the back. I really think they'd be making up prices as they go, but anyways, I don't think they were that much. But I got these from the beauty supply store. You don't really need the long ones, they just get in the way. So get you the short single prong clips. I feel like they're the best. You're gonna need a crochet needle. You need your edge brush, so I'm gonna be using this edge brush. You need a hair tie. Of course, you're gonna need a silk scarf to tie it down afterwards. You're gonna need some spray oil. If you don't wanna use spray oil, then you can use some grease and grease your scalp. It depends on how dry your scalp is. And I have this. Only reason I pulled this out is to show you that you should not use this to refresh your braids. Okay, this is jam basically, and it's called Edge Booster. And the reason why I say don't use this, even though it smells good, it smells really good, especially this pink one, but it does leave a white residue. I didn't know I already had one of these, so I did go to the beauty supply and they had this one. So I don't know if this is different from this one, but they both say Condition and Shine Gel Extra Hold. This one is more like a green, it's like that thick, pasty one. This one is more like an actual gel. So I'm probably gonna be using this one. So get it in the small container, not the black container. This one is way thicker. This one is that one that have your edges looking like they're plastered to your head, so you don't want to use that. Next thing you're gonna need is some mousse. Well, this is foam and wrap lotion. I use Nairobi. I find it works best for my hair, so that's the one that I use. And yeah, so now we're gonna start. So like I said, I already washed and conditioned my box braids. I do have a lot of new growth, as you can tell, but you can still see the parts, so that's always good. I do have this braid right here, and this braid, as you can see, my hair is sticking out through it, so I'm gonna show you how I kind of get that tangle back in. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pull out the braids that I'm going to be working on. Now on this side, my hair is a whole lot weaker than on my other side. As you can tell, it's a whole lot weaker. It's like I almost had a whole braid right here and it just got yanked out, but it didn't, because I would have known, child. You would know if your hair got ripped out. But on this side, you can see it's grown in. I probably never really noticed it until I just washed my hair. So maybe once I do my baby hairs and stuff, it'll be back to normal. But anyways, we're gonna worry about that. The side we're gonna start on first is, I guess, the weak side. So this is my weak side, my weaky link. And I'm gonna just move those out the way. So yeah, of course, these are gonna be the baby hairs. Barely, but they are. And this is the braid. So I do have a lot of new growth, and I'm gonna show you one way that you can refresh them. This is gonna be like the first way. So I'm gonna take my Shine and Gem, and I am going to, Another thing you might need is a rat tail comb. The only reason I say get you a rat tail comb is because I like to use the back to apply the shining gem because my nails are long, as you can see. You want to have your hair moisturized. It needs to be wet a little bit. So usually I would use water, but I'm just going to use a little bit of this oil because, like I said, my scalp is dry, so I'm going to use a little bit of oil instead of water. And I am just going to apply it on the edge like this. Make sure you get it really good in there. Then I'm just going to rub it in. You can comb it through if you want to and comb it under. And once that is rubbed through, what you're gonna do is just take this and twist it. Now I'm twisting mine to the right, but you can twist it however you want. If you have a lot of new growth, then I find that doing it this way is gonna make it look a little bit tacky because then it's gonna look like you got dread slash box braids. But if you only got a little bit of new growth, this is what it will look like. And I really don't think it looks that bad because, like I said, these are coming out. Once they get unbearable, they're coming out. So now we are going to take our single prong clips. So once you have your clips and your hair is twisted, it looks real clean, real smooth like. You're just gonna clip that into place so that it doesn't move. Like I said, this is gonna be my baby hair, so don't worry about that part. But yeah, so that's one. And it looks real cute. Again, I'm gonna spray some oil because oil hydrates your hair just like water does. Water is just a hydrant. So this is a hydrant and a moisturizer. So I feel like it's 2 in 1, really. That's just how I see it. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing as far as applying the gem because that's the only product I'm using to redo these. Twist it. Twist it. Don't twist it too hard because if you have like weak edges, child, that braid will come out, I think. I think that braid will come out. So I'm just gonna leave it like that and clip it to that clip, and that's another braid. And now I'm going to move on to this one. Now for this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. And now I am going to try to use the crochet needle. So sometimes the crochet needle won't go through. Like if I would have tried to use it on these 2 pieces, if I would have tried to use them on these 2 pieces, they were too thin at the root for the thick braid to slide through. So I feel like this one has a little bit more thickness right here in this area. So you're gonna make sure that it's open because it has a lever. So just make sure that that is flipped down. We're gonna slide it through. We're gonna pick up the braid and attach it through. Make sure that it is closed. And we're gonna just pull it through. So that's one pull through. We're gonna stick it through one more time. We're gonna add a braid. We're gonna close the lever. And once the lever is closed, slide that braid through. That's as many times as I'm gonna do it, so that's how it's looking. And it do look kind of put together. It don't look twisted. So this is the difference between the two. So this one is with the crochet needle. It still looks put together at the root, and this one is with the twisting. So you can tell that it is twisted. So now I'm gonna try it with the Eco Styling Gel and see how well it lays. And that's another dread. I said that's another dread. That's damn near what it looked like. But that's one with the Eco Styling Gel. These are the edges, so never mind that. Now I'm gonna try this one with the green gel. So when I take these clips out, we'll see if it unravels or if it's like curly or whatever. So I'm gonna take my green gel. Why is there a lid in my gel? My daughter. I'm gonna leave that lid in there, but this is the next one. We're gonna just apply it to the root. This one is not getting as flat as you can see. I'm just rubbing it in. So I don't think this one is really doing nothing. So I'm not gonna use the green gel. I'm not even gonna waste my time. That one's not doing nothing. So I'm gonna go back to my gem. We'll just see how the purple one did at the end. It should be well dried by then. See. So these are all the ones that I've done, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of this row. Hopefully we get the result we're looking for. So let's get started doing this side. So now I've finished the first row. This is the first row. I did leave out this hair right here because, like I said, I plan on, you know, I gotta have some for my baby hairs. I'm probably just gonna get started on the sides and the back, and then that'll be it, and we'll see the final results. Since I did twist them all to the right, I'm just gonna twist them to the right one more time. And then I am going to try and put it in a little knot, if it'll go in one. And if it doesn't, like if your braids are shorter or something, then you can just use a hair tie. So that's that for that. Ooh, they look real good. They looking real good. So now this one has a lot of hair sticking out, as you can see right there. It's really fuzzy. You can see the hair sticking out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some jam to the back of my comb, and I'm just going to smooth it on like this. And make sure you get all the little hairs that are underneath. Y'all, I just noticed I haven't even been using my edge brush. That probably would have made it lay a whole lot better. But you can use your edge brush and brush it in instead of combing it like how I was doing. But either one works really, because you see how they looking. So either one works really. That's how I feel, honestly. It's more than one way to skin a cat. So, you know, you don't have to use an edge brush just because everybody else is using an edge brush. But, because if you see, I just used the edge brush and it looks no different than this one right here, and I used the comb. So really, it really don't matter, girl. Just use what's best for you. Use what's best for you. Make sure you keep tying it into that bun so that you can get it out the way, or else you ain't even gonna be able to see. And now we getting down to the nitty gritty. So I am gonna do these, and same thing with this one. It has frizz on it. So I am going to do the same exact thing. Okay, so as you can see, I finished the back on this side. So I'm basically gonna do that same thing to the remaining of these. I don't really know how it looks in the back. I just went for the feel. So I'm probably gonna use my handheld mirror and look at it and see, like after I put it up in a ponytail, if it's the way I want it to be. So if these above it need to be done, then I will do those. Of course, I'm not gonna show you that, but I'm just gonna do those. So I am going to take this same jam and I am going to put a little bit of mousse, just a little bit, because this mousse will, I usually like to flat iron my baby hairs, but as you can see on this side, I really have nothing to flat iron, and I did scoop up most of my baby hairs in there. So I'm just applying the jam. Now this, you're gonna need your edge brush, because the comb ain't gonna do it, baby. Depending on what kind of hair you got, but for me, the comb ain't gonna do it. So now I am just doing a little something, something. I feel like the mousse really makes it lay flat, without it looking, because my hair, once it gets product in it, it will sometimes curl back up. So I feel like the mousse just really holds it. And yeah, so now I don't really have that bald spot like that no more. It must just be, I don't know what it is, but child, it's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna add a little bit more mousse. Just add mousse as you go. You don't have to saturate your hair in mousse, because if you put too much, then the deed is done, ma'am. So we're gonna take some more of this Shining Gem, and look how that just, what? And now we got this front side, so I'm gonna take some more mousse. I'm going to apply my Nairobi. I'm going to spray it one more time with my Shining Gem, back, front, just to get some good oil up in there. And we are going to put this mousse on. And now I'm going to apply my scarf. This is not the scarf that I usually use. I usually use a bigger one, but this one is good enough to get the perimeter. And now that that is done, I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. I'm probably gonna go in there and make my daughter something to eat, and then I'm gonna be back and I will show y'all the final results. I know you just literally seen the final results, but you want to see it after the oil and the mousse is on there, because it's a totally different look. So I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so it's been at least a good hour. I left this tied on and I just went and started editing this video, and this is what it's looking like. Okay, this is what it's looking like. I think it turned out good. As you can see, I did miss a braid right here, but you already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add some gem, I'm gonna twist it in, and yeah, that is going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun recording this video. Like, I usually don't like to do little videos like this, but I felt like this would help somebody out, because who wants to keep paying somebody to do a braid touch-up when you could just do it yourself at home? I paid for a braid touch-up and it cost me $95. So I just saved $95 by doing it myself. And basically all she did was take the braids out around the perimeter and re-braid them. All I did was just retwist them. So it saves you a lot of time, a lot of headache, and you can do it at the house on your own time. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell located right next to that subscribe button, so you can turn on all post notifications and be alerted each time I post a new video, because I love y'all. Okay, I love y'all, and I'm gonna start doing more videos like this. I found this one to be very therapeutic. It was real helpful, and it actually turned out the way I expected it to, unlike me trying to install a damn lace front wig and it never turns out right. This one actually turned out right to where I could post it on my channel. So that's a win-win. I can't complain. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.